Hi guys, and welcome back to another video. And I am so excited to bring this new video to you because today I want to talk with you about this book. This book is called 100 Days of Believing Bigger, and it's a devotional journal. Now, guys, I've only had this book. This is the second day. Yesterday, I wanted to bring this book to you guys so bad, but it had me all in my thoughts. And I found out about this book by another YouTuber, and I wish I was good in computers and editing and stuff because I could point right there and show you her. Her name is Nisi Does It. And I'm gonna learn how to do that so I can point and her page appears. But I'm gonna learn that. Trust and believe, but one baby steps, okay? Take me in baby steps. But I appreciate everybody for coming back, watching my videos. But let's talk about this. This book, y'all, is totally awesome. Believing bigger. Now, if you heard me say it's a devotional journal, okay, yes, it's spiritual, but it's like just like it says, it's a journal, but it's one of those journals that make you think. Now, over here, I'm jumping ahead a little bit. Over here in this section, I had to write about this question that it asked me, and uh, it makes you think about your life. It makes you think about your journey. So I'm just going to entertain you guys for a moment, and I'm going to, let you get a sneak peek of this because I'm not, this is not a paid advertisement or affiliates or sponsorship or anything like that. I'm doing this because I really believe that this book is good for growth. And I believe that YouTube is the best place to bring this book for growth, to share it with, people, who want to go higher in life. Okay, so I'm going to read you this first. Now, mind you, the first part about it, now the title is, this is day number 1, Trust Made Simple. Talks about trust. And it has a Bible verse, and then it has a conversation underneath it. So the Bible verse says, Jesus replied, "You do not realize now what I am doing, but later you will understand." And this is in John 13:7 in the New International Version of the Bible. Now, underneath it, the conversation is God is more concerned with our trust than our talent, more committed to our character than our career, and more interested in obedience than sacrifice. Because of our desire to get what we want when we want it, though we naturally tend to rush the process and attempt to put God on our timeline. We set our expectations high, create our own schedule, and start racing toward that finish line. Then, when our expectations aren't met, we feel frustrated because we haven't met our goals. But there is something God wants more than your speed, hard work, or mighty efforts. I'm sorry. God wants your trust. And the acronym of trust is total reliance upon spiritual timing. Not easy, right? Instead, he want to, uh, oh, he wants to orchestrate. Mind you, I need glasses. Okay. Uh, he want to direct. He want to control. And he want answers. However, the truth is that we simply we don't know what's best for us. We certainly don't have heaven's elevated view. And if we're acting in haste, we can get in the way of what God's intended blessing for us. Trusting God is trusting His timing and believing that you can rely on Him in both we wait and the pursuit. So God is never late. He's always on time. Okay, that was a hard read with no glasses, and I'm sorry. I'm still working on my eyes, getting my eyes worked on by the doctor. But okay, so the question is how was trusting God's timing? How has it been a struggle for you? And what might God be trying to teach you in the process? Now, there's this part here that is my response. And I don't mind reading y'all my response. My response is it's been hard to get a job for me. And yet I know that, and it's been hard because I have a gap period. And in that gap period, I wasn't working for a certain amount of time. And it makes it kind of difficult to get a job when you have a gap period. Okay. But, uh, okay, it's been hard to get a job. Yet I know that I'm dealing with health issues that need to be cared for. Because if I had a job, I would be missing days from work. I trust God has brought YouTube in my life as a means to generate income and to build a community of support, from my supporters, friends. I'm making friends along the way, and I'm making YouTube streets my family. And I'm learning to trust the process. Look to God. I'm learning to trust the process. Look to God for understanding. And I have to learn to trust. And I have to look to God for understanding all the time. And I have to trust the process. So as I'm on YouTube, I'm finding my voice. Now, I told you guys in earlier videos that sometimes I have, you can tell that I have a speech impediment. Sometimes you can't really tell. Uh, it just depends on, what the situation is when you can really tell. When I'm nervous, you can really tell because I'm stumbling all over words trying to get it out. But on YouTube, since I've been on YouTube, and not the first days, the first weeks, or anything like that, but as I go along, I find myself being able to communicate better, because in my younger days and growing up in my family, my voice was drowned out and I wasn't looked upon in the best way. And I'm not going to go into family stuff because this is not what I want my channel to be about. Because as I go along with my YouTube journey, I'm finding my tribe. I'm finding the people who accept me as I am, and the people who are cheering me on, So you guys are helping me to build my confidence back up, which my confidence haven't always been very low. But, a girl can get knocked down and she will get back up. But, to be that, you know, outspoken powerhouse that I know that I can be. Uh, Being on YouTube is helping me to develop my voice and to feel confidence in what I'm speaking about. So I appreciate YouTube for that. So I'm finding my voice, and trusting myself has not been easy because I have never felt worthy. That's the lie that the devil tried to make me believe about myself. I have to trust the process of knowing that I am his child and I am enough. So now that ended the process, the what I wrote and what the question had me to reflect on. So then it ends with a prayer. It says, Lord, thank you for being more concerned with my being than with my doing. Equip me with an unshakable level of trust in you and your timing. You are perfect in every way. Amen. So that was day one. Look, and if you guys are still with me, I'm going to go into day two because that's today. I'm not going to keep going, through the whole 100 days of this book, but I'm trying to get somewhere with this. I want to tell you guys about something, but after I finish telling you guys about this, I have something else that I want to show you too and share with you pertaining to the video that I gave y'all yesterday on the 31 days in May. So don't leave yet. Stay to the end so you can hear what it is that I want to tell you about that. Okay, but right now, I want to tell you guys about day two of this devotional book. And I felt like I wanted to share this with you guys because it totally blew my mind. And I'm not going to say, boom, it just blew me totally away, but it made me think. It made me think that right now, this process with YouTube is exactly where I need to be. And anybody else who bought this book or know about this book that has gone through this book, I'm pretty sure that you have found your place in this book that made you say, oh, wow, it's really talking with me. So day number two, it says, seeing the unseen. Now, it goes into the Bible verse. And be patient with me, y'all, because my vision is not good with this small writing. And I'm trying really hard. It says, faith led Noah to listen when God warned him about things in the future that he could not see. He obeyed. God, He obeyed God and built a ship to save his family. Through faith, Noah condemned the world and received God's approval that came through faith. And that's in Hebrews 11, verse 7. And the story about it is that Noah's story is a wonderful example of what it looks like to truly trust God. Think about it. Noah was obedient, patient, and willing to be seen as crazy by others who didn't understand what he was doing. Guys, don't that make you think about how people in your world would look and view you as being a YouTuber? Especially if it's taken a while to get those watch hours, but you're being persistent. You're continuing to go on and you're continuing to follow what it is that the journey that you're set on YouTube. And this is making it made me see that, just like YouTubers, No, I'll say it this way. Just like with Noah, when he built that ark for all the animals and his families that came on the ark and made that journey with him, they were believers that if they trust the process, they win in the end. Okay, so do you see why I said this book is really great? It makes you think. And anytime that we have us as YouTubers, content creators, if we have ever thought about giving up because this journey is too long or this process is, too long, and you can't see the end, all you have to do is see the beginning. Look at the beginning. You already know the end by other people, but you don't know it by yours. Not yet. You just have to stay the course. Stay the course. Okay. So it says that okay, about being patient. It says they couldn't see what he saw or heard what he heard. Remember, trust in what enables us to access the voice of God with greater intensity and clarity. These qualities protected Noah and preserved his legacy and family. He trusted God's instructions even when others humiliated him. He took the time to build the ark and didn't rush. After the flood, Noah first sent a raven bird and then a dove and tested the land to see if it was ready for his family to emerge. When the dove returned without a branch, Noah knew that the place for his feet was not yet ready. Water still covered the land, but later the dove returned with a branch, signaling that the wait was over. Building on spiritual trust is the primary way God equips us to experience the incredible. If you're still with me, do you see what I see? All we have to do is stay the course. Stay the course, and you will reap the benefits of what it is that's out here for us. Now, the question is, what would have become of Noah and his family if he'd ignored the message, and if he didn't have the branch, and instead decided that it was the right time to step out. Once he got that branch, he knew that it was the right time to step out on faith. Following letting God lead. Okay, and I won't be doing this very much on this camera, but I'm going to read my day 2 in what I wrote in response to that question. I said, Noah and his family would have perished in the flood if he didn't listen to God's instructions. Follow God's plan or guidance or God's timing for your life, so that it could lead to greater things for you. Stepping ahead of God's plan will lead to unnecessary struggles. And for my life right now, leaving this affordable living apartment complex is going and going into an apartment complex that's a second chance complex, and that's only because I have an eviction on my apartment history. That could going into that second chance apartment in order to stay close to the medical center. so that I could have the surgery that I need to have, and so I can go through the healing process that I'm going to need to go through. So staying in something that's what I could afford right now and staying here while I'm going through my surgeries and healing is what I know that I should do. So, but I need to get out of these apartments and go to better apartments that is do the same thing that these apartments do. Help me with my apartment history so that I can be able to get better later on. And and I'll stay in affordable living so that I could build my YouTube channel up, and so that I can be able to afford to move into a house. And that's my goal, to move into a house. And my goal is once I move out of this place, y'all will see me decorating the new place, and I'll do what one of my subscribers want me to do. She wants me to do a decorating. She wants me to shop, and she wants me to take you guys along with me. So that's one of the things that I have planned to do. And another thing that I have planned on my channel is to bring devotionals. I want to show you guys my morning routine and my nighttime routine, and things that people have said that they want to see. But right now, I'm not feeling that in this apartment complex. So while I'm still here in this place, I'm still going to learn how to grow on YouTube. And I'm going to still learn how to do that editing that I want to show, point right here and something appears and y'all see that over there and I can point over here. I want to learn how to do those things, the editing and, all of that I'm going to have to take one of those little courses to show me how to do that. So, well, I'm so appreciative that you guys stayed here and listened to me with this believing bigger, because it's going to, as you go through these 100 days, I can't wait to get to 100, because when I get to 100, I could just imagine how much better and how much growth that I'm going to show, not just growing on YouTube. I don't want to just grow on YouTube and just get money, because just like money comes, money can go. But if you have God in it, if you put a higher power, if you don't believe in God, I'm not going to knock who you believe in, but if you put your higher power higher than your process, then you will go farther and you will keep what it is that you get longer. You just have to believe. Now, in that May, 31 days in May, a video a day in May. Now, I know that when YouTubers now are doing their videos, they don't necessarily write it down. Some people just keep things in their head and they go on that way. But this is a planner, a 2025 planner. And this is the one that I choose for me. But it's an agenda. And what it has is a calendar. You can use in May, this is February right here, but just imagine if this was May. These blocks that's here, you could put the titles of the videos that you're gonna do in those 31 days, instead of you trying to keep it in your head and think of what you're gonna do. And then when you go into the weekly, because it'll take you into weekly. Once you go into weekly, it will it gives you the weeks that you can plan the videos that you do or the things that you do. And it in this one, it asks you to put your priorities, your goals, and your abilities and fitness, and then it gives you a little motivational saying down there. And over here this week, I am grateful for, so it gives you that and it gives you the notes and whatnot. But you don't have to be this planner. But if you plan your videos ahead of time instead of waiting, and if you, make 2 or 3 videos, 5 videos ahead of time, you'll be just that much ahead on your videos in May. So I'm going over, guys. I don't mean to go this long on my video, but I wanted to share these things with you. And if you stayed this long, thank you, thank you, thank you so much. And I'll see you in the next video.